Well, hey y'all, this is Susan from the Blue Bottle Bunny Farm channel. I'm just sitting here peeling garlic, and in the video you're about to watch, I just want to tell y'all that nothing I say is medical advice. It's just what I'm doing for myself. You do what you think you need to do. Um, I'm just telling you what I'm doing. I'm not recommending it, even though I did say I highly recommend it. That's just like friend talk, because I don't recommend nothing. But it's what I'm doing, and I'll tell you about my results. So enjoy the video. Well, this is Susan with the Blue Bottle Bunny Farm channel, and I'm not feeling so good today. I I have caught something. I'm not going to give it a name. We'll just call it high karate, because I like the way that stuff smells, and you know, karate, you can fight with karate. I need some karate. So it started yesterday, um, July 21st, 2020. And despite my best efforts at not getting sick this year, I got something. And I do believe that when I went down to the unemployment office in Montgomery, despite everybody's best efforts and wearing a mask and gloves and wiping everything down, including myself with Lysol wipes, I've caught something. It has started with a sore throat, and it's a strange sore throat. You know how you're like right behind your soft palate, roof of the mouth, that's sore, but down in here is just this dry, sandpapery sort of feeling, and then I almost have like a knot in my throat, like a lump in my throat sometimes. That like when you get real emotional and you get a lump in your throat, it sort of feels like that, except it doesn't go away. So this is what I've been doing for it. I'm going to go through my little routine. I wish I could set the camera up where you could see all this stuff, but I'm just going to hold it up for you. Okay, well, my first line of defense is my nutrition, and I do not have an appetite at all. I don't feel like eating. So I am making chicken noodle soup 3 times a day. 4, if I can make myself do it. And the way I do this chicken noodle soup, this is just a vehicle for garlic. And I will take one of these and peel it and put about half of this in 1 large cup of soup, and I add a can of water and just microwave it till it's hot. The garlic is basically raw. I put it in this little gadget right here. This is great. Needs wiping off. This is my garlic press, and it gets it almost liquefied. It's really, really good. I gotta clean it better, but you know, it's for my garlic. So half a clove of garlic to 1 can of chicken soup, and this is cayenne pepper, and I add about a teaspoon. I mean, it's so hot. It is so hot. That burn, oh, that burn feels so good on my throat. This morning when I woke up, my fever was 101, and instead of coffee, I had the chicken noodle soup with garlic. And after I ate that, I took my temperature again, and it was down to normal. And that soup, it makes me feel a lot better. I mean, I have to keep doing it, but it's substantial. I can really tell that I've done something to make myself feel better. So that is my number one thing that I do that just makes me feel better than anything. Second thing I do is when my throat is sore, I use Blue Bottle Bunny Farm brand colloidal silver. that I make and bottle here at the house. And if you would like a bottle of this, I have a few. It's $30 plus shipping. Just send me a little note on YouTube. Sorry, I'm out of it. Send me a little note on YouTube, and we'll get together. Or just write me at bluebottlebunnyfarm@gmail.com. But make sure you make a comment in the video, so I'll be sure to look at that Blue Bottle Bunny Farm email account. But there we go. It's a nice little label. Colloidal silver. It is minimum of 15 parts per million. So I put it in the spray bottle. I did this. For about a minute. And I swallow it. Doesn't taste great, but it don't taste bad either. Well, not so bad. I've had worse things. So, let's see. We got garlic chicken soup, colloidal silver. I bought this product on Amazon, and I like this. I don't think I'll get this brand again because I like the blue bottle. But when I pour it, it is it's not as red as I'd like it to be. This is Elixir of Gold, and it's just colloidal gold with nanoparticles. I think this was about 30 bucks, but I like the way this makes me feel. I can tell I've took something like much later in the day. It gives me energy. I really like this. I think this is going to become a normal part of my regimen. Third thing I'm taking, or I don't even know what number I'm on, another thing I'm taking is I just got some high potency liquid iron. Now, I haven't been tested or anything, but I have restless leg syndrome, and I am at the maximum of the medicine I can take, and it still doesn't quite get me through the night. So I'm trying to learn more things about restless leg syndrome, and they say when you have restless leg syndrome that your iron levels can look normal, but you really need more. And I'm a negative blood type, so you know, I'm weird anyway. So I'm taking the liquid iron, and I was actually able to reduce my restless leg medicine by 2 milligrams. No, 1 milligram. I took a pill. I can half it now. So it seems to be working. If you have restless leg syndrome, oh boy, I sympathize with you, because all I want to do is sleep. And that restless leg syndrome keeps you from being able to really, really sleep. But since I've been taking this and melatonin at night, I just started melatonin too, I have dreams. I've dreamed 2 nights in a row. I get up in the morning and I go tell Randy, we'll get back to this, but let me tell you my dream, because this is just awesome that I had a dream that I could remember. I got mixed up with the wrong crowd, and we were in an 18-wheeler truck doing something. We were in this sketchy kind of neighborhood, and I'm trying to get away from these people I'm with, and the cops are looking for us. And as I'm running through yards and stuff, I see this big hole, and it's got water swirling around in it, and in that water is 2 litters of kittens. And so I have to take my time from running from the cops to rescue all those kittens. And so I saw one that looked just like Creepy, and I wanted to take him home, but I knew Randy said no more cats, so I couldn't. I had to leave the little kitty there. But the mama was there, and she was licking them, and she was glad that I got them out of the whirlpool. And so we're running, and then I'm crawling on my belly trying to get away from the cops, and he sees me. I see him see me, and I get arrested. And I don't remember what I got arrested for in the dream, but I'm in the back of the cop car with a bunch of people, and this one girl, she passes me a CD, a little bitty CD about that big, And she said, there's some important information on this. Don't let them get it. And I'm like, well, what the heck am I supposed to do with this thing? What do you even play a little bitty CD on? So I'm like, I'm looking at my phone, and I'm like, looking to see if there's a place to put the CD in, but there's not. But then I reach into my other pocket, and there's another phone. But it wasn't mine. It was somebody else's phone. And it had a spot for it, but I didn't know how to use it because it was like an old flip phone or something. Somebody said, yeah, that's his burner phone. And I was like, ooh, I don't want that in my possession. So I'm in the cop car, and I'm just like, I keep telling him, y'all, I've got to call my mama. I've got to call my mama, because I was on my way in the dream to Nashville. And so anyhow, I'm like, I have to call my mama. And they're like, well, you can call your mama when we get to the station after we book you. And I was like, but I don't know her phone number. I have to get it out of my telephone, and I know y'all are going to take my phone. So I was all stressed out about calling my mama. And then the cops said, well, you know, the jail where they were going to take me was full, so they had to take us to a jail in Nashville. And I'm like, great, I was going to Nashville anyway if I could just avoid going to the jail. So I'm coughing, and real life I'm coughing in my sleep. And I told him, I said, you know, I got the high karate, except I said, you know, the real thing, what it really is called. It's like, yeah, I know I've got it. And I think they were fixing to let me go, but then I woke up. So, I don't know. Anyway, I didn't have to go to jail last night, so that was good, because I hate going to jail. I don't know anybody that likes it, but there you go. Alright, so that's what iron and melatonin is doing for me. I'm actually 2 nights in a row remembering my dreams. I'm also taking oil of oregano. This is supposed to be antibacterial and antiviral. So I take a couple of these a day. I'm taking vitamin D, even though I know I am not deficient in vitamin D. If I've worked on anything this summer, it has been my tan, and I am brown as a berry for me. I'm taking vitamin C. I'm going to have one now because these are delicious. The chewables. I love those things. I'm taking, for my pain and my muscle aches, I'm not taking any kind of Tylenol or aspirin or ibuprofen or any of that for my fever or for my pain, because I chew up my thing. Because I don't want anything to artificially bring down my fever unless it's really high. 101, that's not really high. That just indicates to me that my body is doing what it's supposed to do to get rid of the pathogen. So I haven't taken anything for my fever, but I'm taking the CBD oil that is infused with gold nanoparticles, and yeah, it says monatomic 24 karat gold and carbon 60 is in this CBD oil. And it's really good. I gave some to my cat last night because he was having hip pain, I could tell. I am also taking magnesium, because nobody ever gets enough magnesium. I take this every day anyway. And potassium, because I just don't feel like eating. I know I'm not getting the minerals I need unless I take the minerals. So there's that. And I'm sniffing my frankincense essential oil. I just take a little smell like that. Smells good. I think this is supposed to be an antiviral, anti-cancer, anti-bad shit. There you go. So I'm sniffing that. Um, wow. Oh, and I'm on the patch. Yes, indeed. This had to go. It's nearby, but just for the video purposes, I've been leaving that in another room. And I've just, if I have to vape, if I just like, I need to vape, I'll go take a little hit off of it, but I don't walk around with it because I'm actually thinking, you know what? I'm stronger than that habit. I've quit a lot of things. I'm getting pretty ready to quit that. Boy, that would be good. Here's something about this. It's like a fixture with me. It's always in my hand or my pocket. I've always got it. In fact, I sleep with it. It's somewhere in the bed with me at night. The other night I woke up. Well, I didn't wake up. I just like panicked because I couldn't find it. And I said in my mind, where's my yoing yoing? And then when I said that, I really did wake up and start looking for my vape. I hadn't thought of that in years. When I was a little girl, I sucked on a pacifier till I was 4 years old. And I called it my yoing yoing. And because I'd put it in my mouth and I'd walk around and annoy the shit out of my parents going yoing, 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 yoing. And so it was my yoing yoing. Well, I was about 4 one day. I had it. And I went outside to play with my friends. She was almost riding a bike by that time. Still had the yoing yoing. Well, they all laughed at me. Humiliated me. I was so embarrassed. I went back in the house, took the yoing yoing, ripped it into a million little pieces, and we had an old stereo made out of maple, the kind where it was a piece of furniture where you lift it up and you have the record player in there. I ripped that thing up and I stuck it in there. I closed the lid on it, and I never touched it again. You know, humiliation by your peers is a powerful tool. So I realized that vape's nothing but a grown-up's pacifier. So I know I need to quit vaping because sometimes that can give you a sore throat if you do it too much or your coil's not clean. And it's not good for me. I don't need to be breathing anything into my lungs but air. But it did keep me off cigarettes for a while. But I think maybe I might be at the point where I can stop that. So I'm not going to say definitively to the whole world, but that I'm going to quit. But I will say definitively to the whole world that I am actually considering it. So, what's happening to Whitestone? How are his symptoms? Well, he didn't have any symptoms. He feels fine. He went to have a chemo treatment yesterday, and they did his white count to see where his immune system was, and they're like, you're in great shape. It was like right where it's supposed to be for a healthy person. And that was such relief to know that, you know, they tell you that chemo will destroy your immune system, but according to his numbers, he should be fine to fight anything off. I hope he doesn't get it, whatever I got. You know, maybe it's just a little summer cold. Don't know where I could have got one of those because I hadn't really left the house in months and months and months. I don't even like to go to the store. I've been loving staying home. It's been great for me. I don't want to go anywhere ever again. I got everything I need and love is right here. So if anything needs to be gotten, we just order it. He can't stay out of the street. He likes to go down to Dollar General and just look around, spend money, try to find something because he gets more bored than I do. I have plenty of projects. But he's not feeling any symptoms. So usually when I get something or he gets something, we both get something. And, we've been kissing on each other and stuff ever since, well, for years, you know. But even since I went to the unemployment office where I think I got infected, um, we've been kissing each other in the face and stuff, so maybe it just hadn't caught up with him. Maybe he'll be one of those asymptomatic people, or, you know. But they say it starts off with a sore throat and a fever. And that's what I've got. And body aches. And I'm hoping it doesn't progress any worse than this. And here's the weird thing about it. I feel like pure D dog shit in the morning when I wake up. Like, I feel like that every morning when I wake up. But really, these last couple of mornings, the throat has been so sore. And I wake up coughing. And it's about 3 o'clock, maybe 4, maybe even later. And I'm finally doing this. Yesterday I felt bad all day, and then in the evening I was like, I think I can hop on the lawnmower, and I mowed a little grass for a while, and then came in and watched a movie. But it comes and goes. The symptoms, like, and my fever comes and goes. Like, this morning, before I had my chicken soup, it was 101, drank the soup, waited about an hour, took my temperature again, I was normal. It's about time for me to have some garlic soup again. My fever's 99 right now. If I drink that soup, it'll go away. So, that's good. So that's just what's going on with me. This is the best I've felt all day, and I look like dog shit. If I was going to offer any advice to the state of Alabama about the way we do this unemployment and the PPA, PUA, whatever the heck I'm getting, we could have done that on Skype. There wasn't no reason for me to have to drive 4-hour round trip, go to the Capitol to try to get my, whatever it is I'm on. I can't even remember it. They got so many acronyms, I get confused. And Whitestone's in charge of all of that. So I just had to go in there. I had the nicest guy. And, oh, this is a good story. Let me tell you this one. When we rode down there to try to get my paperwork straightened out, my appointment was for 10 o'clock. And I was the first one in line, and we all had to line up outside with our masks on, and they only let one person in your party in. And Whitestone knew all the details, and I didn't know hardly anything, about what was going on with the paperwork, why I couldn't sign into the site, all of that. He just had to send me in on hope and prayer. But just before I walked in, I made a declaration, and I turned around, I did it to the crowd behind me. I said, the people inside are real human beings, and they want to help us. They really want to see us all get positive results. They are on our side. They're understanding, and they care about us. And I'm going to go in there, and he's going to help me figure this out, and I'm going to come out of here with the result that I want. And I said, and you are too. Everybody's going to have positive results. I got amens from the crowd. I did. I got them worked up. But I spoke my intention. I said it with emotion. I believed it. And when I went in there, that man was so nice. He helped me. He told me when I was saying things wrong, it's like, don't say that again. You're supposed to be doing this paperwork yourself. Don't tell me that again. if you can answer yes to any one of the questions on this page, you'll be eligible. Looks like number one is a yes. So he helped me, and he had the demeanor of a softball coach. You know, he just seemed like somebody that really wanted to help, and I just felt like I was so blessed to get somebody that really wanted to help me rather than getting somebody who was resentful about being at work that day and did not care about me. So it's all in your intentions. I intend to feel better tomorrow. I intend I'm not going to get any worse. No, I'm not. I'm going to get better. I'm going to keep doing the garlic because this stuff is magic. I'm going to just keep garlicking up because I swear this morning after that soup dropped my fever like that. It's antiviral. Whoopsie daisy. Antiviral and garlic's just good for you in a whole lot of other ways. So I was very impressed. And I get that soup so spicy hot with garlic and cayenne that when it hits my throat, it burns. But it burns in that good way, that good burn that you crave. You know, it's like getting an itch scratched, and I highly recommend lots of garlic if you get sick. I don't have any intentions of going and getting tested. To me, it doesn't make one cotton picking bit of difference if it's got a name or not. I just want to feel better. I just want to be able to get up in the morning and feed my bunnies and mow my grass and plant flowers, pick my garden, do all the things that I love to do and feel good doing them. So that's my wish for me. And I don't reckon I got anything else to say. This video got to be long. I didn't mean for it to be so long, but you know, reach out to me. Let me know how you're feeling. If you've been sick or somebody in your family's been sick and they did something that works, please let me know. You know, tell me in the comments. Reach out to me because I love to talk to y'all. I'll reach back out to y'all too. And hopefully soon I'll be doing live streams because I found an app. I just got to learn how to use it that will help me go live without having to have 1,000 subscribers. So that's coming in the future. You know, God be willing and the creek don't rise. So you got that to look forward to. Shoot, I'm feeling better just sitting here talking to y'all. You know, it was rough this morning. That's the oddest thing about this. You feel terrible, and then you feel better, and then you feel terrible, and then you feel a little better. I just don't want it to progress to where it's terrible all the time. Because right now, I feel better than I have all day. I'm going to go make me some garlic soup and go watch a movie with White Stone. I want to put this cold rag on my head because it feels so good. Oh, and chills. I've been going opposite from, like, I'll be burning up one minute and then I got the chills. You know what it feels like? It feels, except for the sore throat part, it feels just like I'm going through opiate withdrawals, which I'm not. Not withdrawing off anything. Praise God. That is like, I never want to go through withdrawal again. So I'm careful about what I take and how long I take it. I'm not against anything, you know. I think, well, we'll go into that some other video, but I'm not against anything. I'm just against, only thing I'm against is feeling bad and making bad decisions. Don't want to feel bad and don't want to make stupid decisions anymore. Well, thank you for listening to me, and reach out to me And we'll talk again soon. Blue Bottle Bunny Farm, out.